I miss the days when we had physical instruction manuals included with every game. I remember as a kid, I would scour my NES game manuals, hoping to find some additional piece of information that would help me through a tough spot, or just to pass the time until I had the chance to play my game again. Well, today we're going to take a look at some new PlayStation Vita instruction manuals for some games that didn't originally include one. Here we have 5 new instruction manuals for 5 iconic PlayStation Vita games: Gravity Rush, Persona 4 Golden, Uncharted Golden Abyss, Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, and Muramasa Rebirth. So these are, of course, unofficial. They're created by Sandeep, who also goes by the name Too Old for Gaming in the Vita community. He's also published a few books that go into a bit of the history of the PlayStation Vita. As you can see, these fit into their respective Vita cases quite nicely. They're printed on a high quality paper with a silky finish. Alright, so we're going to take a look at the Gravity Rush instruction manual first. Here is the contents, and you can see everything is in color too, so it looks very nice. These pages are nice and smooth, very high quality. And here's all the controls. And one thing that Sandeep did say is that he pulled some information from the digital manuals. So here I have the digital manual loaded up for Gravity Rush, so we can kind of compare and see the difference here. This has just got some warnings in the front and some information about the game card. And then we have Getting Started. I think this one is actually quite a bit different. Saving, game screen, game flow, challenge missions, over screen. Okay, game controls. You can see actually Sandeep's version is a lot nicer because it actually tells you right on the same page which buttons do what. So jump, fall, whereas this, it just basically says this is the circle button, this is the triangle button. It doesn't actually tell you what it does, and you actually have to go over to the next page and the next page to find out what these buttons actually do. Or instead, here you have it all right on the same page, much nicer. So you can see he really put the time into this to make it as efficient and nice as possible. We've got game screens information, missions, upgrades. So here's the information we saw before: story mission and challenge mission. Was that back here? Yeah, so challenge missions, it's really all a lot more condensed now. We had that challenge missions, it's, yeah, a lot more condensed. Challenge missions continued. So it's got pretty much more relevant information, and it all fits nicely in this small manual. And actually, let's page through here. We get the gravity powers, tips, downloadable content. Now that is interesting. Of course, the digital manual probably doesn't have anything to do with that, but here they tell you, he tells you about the digital or the DLC that's available, which is very nice. The maid costume, military costume, spy costume, and we have some concept art too. So it's like, you know, a little bit of it, like a mini art section, and then history. But all throughout this manual, there's lots of art, so it's very nice. Credits, and then, yeah, so we've got, 26 pages in this one. Very cool. Now let's take a look at Uncharted next. So these are going to be various sizes. Let's see what the size this one is. This one is 26 pages as well. But you can see they kind of match the color scheme. I like this kind of simplistic, solid color and then some black and white. It kind of reminds me of those iPod commercials, the old iPod commercials. But yeah, it's simplistic. It matches nicely. So, very nice. And then Uncharted here. We got some browns on the front here, so brown complements it pretty well. Oh, and very similar layout here, so that it's not, you know, too confusing. Everything's pretty much, you know, I'm guessing these others are going to be a similar layout too, where it has this nice, this first page here just basically shows you the controls. You get the most relevant information right away. That's very nice. Yeah, this one, this has got like tilt and touch controls too, doesn't it? It's been a while since I've played this one. I really got to get back to this game. I never finished it. But it is pretty nice. I know some people don't like it, but for an Uncharted game, it may not be the greatest, but it's a pretty good Vita game, you know, for a handheld game. And it's got some information on the characters, and of course concept art again. And history. I really like the layout of these. This actually has more information and more relevant information than most game manuals did. And we don't get too many of them these days, but these are really nice, actually. All right, we have Muramasa Rebirth. Such a great game. I love Vanillaware games. And here we go again, the controls. Very nice. What a great little addition to have with these Vita games. I really hope he gets around to making more. These are pretty nice. Oh, we've got... Wow, this is one of the bigger ones, I think. We got story. Oh, look at that. Character art. You know, when I first saw these, this is my first time looking into these, by the way, like seeing inside. And I just saw the, you know, outside, and I look at these and I see, oh, this little tiny booklet, you know, it ended up costing me $6. Obviously, Sandeep's not making all that money because a good amount of that money was just the shipping alone to get it here, because he is from the UK and shipping overseas is quite expensive these days, as you may have noticed. Very nice. Wow, okay, this one is 38 pages. Yeah, this one's a bit thicker. Pretty nice. Let's make sure that still fits. Yeah. So nice. See, everyone always wondered, what are these even for? We never get instruction manuals. I mean, yeah, of course, some of the limited run games, but hey, it's a good thing these older games came with them too, because now we've got manuals. Yeah, that's a lot heavier now. Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. This is such a great game. I know a lot of people really like the first game. I actually like the second game, and it's mostly just because of the whole beach vibe going on. I love the bright blue sky and green grass and the palm trees. This one is just all indoors, so it's a little bit depressing to me, but it's still a great game. Wonder if we'll get part 2, a manual for part 2 next. Yeah, I would love to see him continue these. He could do another Vanillaware game. He could do another Danganronpa game. Yeah. Killzone Mercenary, maybe? That'd be a good one, too. Very nice. Okay, let's see how big this one is. 34 pages. Yeah, look at that. Matches the cover. And Persona 4 Golden. Can you guys believe I still haven't completed this game? I want 100% it. I want to get all of the trophies. Well, the thing is, I've been extending my gameplay because I don't want it to end. but I do need to do multiple playthroughs anyway to get all the trophies. So I really have to get back to that game. It's like, have you ever had a really good game and you didn't want to finish it? You just want to savor it and like keep it going and going so you don't actually complete, you know, the main portions of the game. Get the characters. Man, I love the music in Persona 4 Golden. I like it. I like the music in Persona 5 too, but it's different. You know, I like it in its own, I like them for different reasons, but this one will really always just kind of stick with me. So my plan was to check these out first, and then I could show you what they look like to see if you would want to order them for yourself. Unfortunately, the manuals sold out while I was still waiting for mine to arrive. But if there is enough interest, Sandeep will probably consider printing another batch of these, and there's also a good chance that he'll do another set of manuals for other Vita games as well. Either way, I'll be sure to let you guys know about it in advance next time. The only downside is after overseas shipping to the US, these ended up being a bit pricey, close to $6 per manual. If you live in the UK, then shipping will probably be a lot cheaper, and these will probably be a bit more reasonably priced. But they are a fun addition to your physical collection to make your games a little more special. And who knows, it might even increase the resale value. I've included a link to Sandeep's website in the description below if you'd like to contact him or purchase any of the books that he has in stock. Anyway, thanks for stopping by to check these out with me. Until next time, I will see you later.